All right. Umoya ulight, umoya bright. Welcome to another MAMIYA Moments, formerly known as MAMIYA Mondays. But because we are learning that I'm not an entity that can be controlled or that is predictable, we had to change it to moments because, yeah. And even now, I'm sorry, I'm 7 minutes late. I really struggle with I struggle with rules generally, and getting told what to do. And if you ever work with me, don't tell me what to do because I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't respond well to being told what to do. So I also don't respond well to like order and the same thing. I've tried to be a good girl, I'll tell you guys, but the best of me only comes out when I have my moments, and that's why we have to just have MAMIYA moments because because some of us just struggle with rules. Sawubona Lungani. Good morning to all of you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I'm so glad you all came through. So, right. Um, I've been getting questions. Oh, beautiful. Always, I've missed you, girl. I've missed you. So, uh, so yeah, I did my apologies, right? About the fact that I'm unpredictable and I'm just a spirit that's just doing its own thing, right? So, but I hope you guys can just kind of just like get used to the fact that we don't know what Nziki's doing or when it's gonna happen, but we're down for it. We're there for it. So I wanted to first, I mean, last week I tried my best to just keep quiet, eh? Um there's King said so saying thank you, King. Thank you, King. But I think that me and you are each other celebrity crushes. So I think that whatever we do, because even me, when I watch your work, I'm always like, oh man, just check this man out. So anybody who's watching, please go to the King Said So podcast. It's incredible work. You know, it's so nice to have sober people because it just seems as if, especially abantu abamnyama, we're so either drunk or ignorant or naive. But I'm always very confused by us Black people because the majority of us are not on the level that we're supposed to be at. And sometimes, you know, when you're watching on social media, you see the arguments and the conversations and the caliber of arguments and conversations. And I think what the issue is, guys, is that we've been white damaged. Um, we've been white damaged. So while we thought, while we thought we're being civilized by going to the white schools, because I think that's how it was put out across. Uguti, they're taking us out the hood and out the ghettos and we're being civilized. But what actually happened is that taking us to white schools created a confusion for the Black child. Going to white schools, it makes you feel as if you're different from the other Blacks. You're not like the other Blacks, right? And that's a dangerous space to be because that's the space of the gatekeepers. So you'll find that the average child who grows up in an estate, let's say the average teenager who's in an estate and goes to these white schools, when they engage with somebody from like the village or from Elokshini who doesn't speak the English, yes, they say what, you find that they look down on them. And you find that they got a special feeling. They feel like they're smarter and they know better. So this is playing out everywhere. So even in our corporate spaces or our independent, in our media spaces, you've got these mediocre blacks who speak good English and they're mediocre as fuck. Guys, I don't want to lie. These people that we're seeing on TV are mediocre. They're not talented. And we come from an era where we used to see talent. So we know what talent looks like. It's just that talent cannot be managed by white capital. So what white capital will do, will choose the mediocre amongst us and then prop them up and put money in it and beef it up, because that particular voice is not disrupting the status quo. So let's talk about the white South Africans. So, we've got a problem. We've got a Caucasian problem in South Africa. What I think came across for me the most in the past week is with this lie of the farm murders. I think that for me, it brought attention to the fact that actually the white farmers are killing black people. The white farmers are unaliving black people, guys, and they've been doing it. And it's just that we don't respond or react to it. People are getting fed to pigs. People are being run over with trucks. People are being shot at for taking oranges. There are actually credible, real stories and cases. Whereas this white genocide, there's none of that, right? So can you imagine the level of disrespect? For somebody who is unaliving you and your people to be the one to say, no, you're unaliving me. I just struggle with also the intellectual capacity of Abelung. They make up stories. They lie. They lie. They lie. They lie. They make up lies, guys. So now on an official trip, the most important person in a country, the president, went on a business trip to have a meeting with one of the most powerful presidents in the world, right? But on this meeting, one of the most powerful presidents in the world, and it's arguable, it's debatable, says, man, I don't feel like just hanging out with blacks. Like, man, can't you bring my friends with me? Because why do I need to sit through this meeting with you guys? Because, I mean, really, we don't even consider you. We don't, I mean, as Abelung, we don't really consider you black people as humans. So now, so Donald Trump was like, why must I have a meeting with this black guy? Okay, then can he bring my friends? Can he bring some of my friends? Then he calls his friends from golf. And then I was just like, the white privilege of this whole thing, of this whole entire situation, even starts at the fact that first, Trump wants his white friends to be included in the delegation. His white friends that, what were they there for, guys? Under what capacity? Except to undermine black leadership, where now the white people get to talk and the black leaders must keep quiet like good boys and girls with hat in hand. So the white supremacy starts where this white man is like, why do I need to talk to the blacks? Like, can't you bring me somebody on my level, like a Rupert, like another white person? Because why must I deal with the blacks? Like, it's not like we take them seriously. I'm just trying to get to better lighting. The sun is right there. So then he's like, no, can you bring my golfing buddies? Do you know what that's like, guys? That is like when you guys invite a girl on a date and she doesn't like you. And then she says, "Can I bring my friends?" That's what Donald Trump did. Because he didn't feel like it. However, he does want access to the mineral resources in South Africa. So I mean, he had to. It's like how us girls, we go on the date because we want the food, you know? We're going for the free food and it's quite nice. And Tinasa 40, our fridges are quite empty. So that's what happened when Donald Trump invited his white friends. He was like, Ish, can my friends come? Can my friend's friend come? Ooh, can I, you know? So just the level of disrespect starting there. Let me try close this curtain, guys. Because it's just bothering me the way it's landing. Okay, cool. And then it's like, no, just ish, can my friends come? Then his friends are part of the, oh gosh, let me put some of your comments on. Then his friends are golf. Now tell me, guys, the majority of South Africans, are we golfers? Are we golfers? The majority. Not talking about the special blacks, the ones like Ronald Lamola who have changed for the better. I'm asking, what in the elitism are we having national dialogues, interrelational dialogues with other countries, but on a premise of golf? Can you see that it's kind of related to that tennis match? The tennis match that preceded COVID. Let me not talk too much about COVID because we know YouTube. But if you can hear me, you can hear what I'm saying. Ne? So, guys, as Black people, ne? Have you noticed that we have no control over who our leaders are? So these mediocre blacks that get chosen, I mean, look at them. I mean, look at them. Guys, Fikile Mbalula is a leader. Fuck. That is how you just know, Guti, we are actually a shit show. We are a joke amongst the jokers. So for me, I just feel like, do Black people, wait, guys, ish, you know, you are like distracting me in the comments, but I actually do need to show your comments. Do Black people actually think about leadership qualities? Do I don't know who was playing tennis, reflection, but it's that tennis match that planted a comedian in America to take down Jacob Zuma, if you understand what I'm saying. Because I don't want to get too deep. Okay? I don't want to get too deep because I get into trouble when I open my mouth. So, and I'm tired of getting into trouble. That's why I was quiet. And I tried to keep quiet the whole week. I was like, leave it, Nziki, leave it. Other people will talk. But now I'm like, no, fuck up. I need to talk. So I want to ask Black people, when you look for leaders, what are the qualities that you base it on? What makes a leader? Is it just somebody with money? Because what I can also tell you is that this move from giving people with money power is going to be the death of us, guys. It's going to be the death of us. For me, what was scary when I saw how much you value money was when I heard about that tenderpreneur. I don't want to mention names because I don't want to have a gun, because mine, it will actually go off. It won't be like what happened with his girlfriend or his ex or whatever. But where you hear a story where you hear someone put a gun to someone's head, a woman's head, and then pulled the trigger. It's just that the gun malfunctioned. And then you guys just keep quiet. and then he's part of the government deals and it's all right and life goes on. Where now, who's this guy, this boy person, is it in the Western Cape, where witnesses have been killed and like monies have been stolen? That's how I'm like, guys, when you guys say this is a leader, what is it? So there's a clash we're having in that we know our heroes now, we know who our leaders are, but the white capital doesn't like our leaders because our real leaders are fighting for us. So what happens is that, so I want to break it down a little bit further. Guti, you remember with the economy, and I keep trying to break this thing down to you, but I don't feel heard. I don't feel heard. I don't feel heard. And I've tried to say it so many times where I'm like, guys, the economy, that's where it's at. So we can't have this economy that's producing trillions and trillions of rands and enriching people, and none of us are getting those trillions. So South Africa is generating trillions, guys. Even these farmers that were saying they're killing them, about Agoa, if you pay attention, because we are not paying attention as blacks, because we are just partying, we're waiting for the weekend to go drinking, we just work, then weekends we drink. We don't think about the bigger money in South Africa. So the farmers, for example, I don't know what percentage of the GDP they make up. I don't know how much they're making, but they're making. And they're making that money from our land. You need to understand that. So there are white people in this country who are earning millions and millions while you are sitting there, guys, and getting drunk on the weekends at Chisanyam, right? And not fighting the land battle. Do you understand? Okay, let me. Oh my God. You guys are chatting to me, and I hate it when you chat to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, when the age of Aquarius, we can hear you. The awakening is here. I'm so happy. Like, there was times in the past, like a decade ago, when you just couldn't hear me. You just could not hear me, and you used to swear at me, and you used to drag me when I was like, guys, your celebrities are being created by white people. Guys, they don't own these things. There's actually a main umbrella board of the white people who own it, and these celebrities are just the marketing gimmicks of it, the faces, and then they get a small percentage of that. They don't actually own it. And you'll find people, white people, doing these big time events and making it seem like it's this one person, it's under this one person. It's not like that, guys. White people find a way to extract money from an industry. Then they put a black person in the forefront so that it looks like it's a black person doing it, but it's not. And all the money that's generated from there goes back to the white people. So that's how I was saying that the economy, guys, that's where it's at. The economy, the resources, the land, that's where it's at. And that's what we don't have. So when are we starting to have conversations? You know, I'm so glad that the farmers are bringing attention to themselves, because now we can actually dissect them properly. So for the next couple of weeks, I would be so glad if we start posting pictures of farmers murdering black people, because that's what they're doing. Because, you know, they are lying. And maybe it's time for us to, why do we also not really care that the white farmers are unaliving black people in South Africa? Why are we not making a hoo-ha about it? Because that's the real story, right? So, okay, cool. Now, the economy, guys. The economy is the money. It's the money. So look at your families, guys. Who has got power in your families? Right? So you as black people don't have any ownership of the economy, but white people do. So who is the Grootman in South Africa, do you think, in that situation? And why are you not fighting for your things back? Guys, the Jews are still getting reparations. Germany pays billions. to Israel. Billions every year. So why is it that we don't feel important enough to get our shit back? So for as long as Abelungu control the economy and control the media and control who they create as Black excellence, do you see that we're just siyadlala, guys? Even the fact that abo-Rupert baphila kamnandi la, bavele bahambe nje esentini eRosebank eWestern Cape bazihambele nje free. Guys, niphambene, guys. Let me go to your comments. So here's a nice long one. What's more insidious than the white supremacy that played itself out at the global stage? Yes, I was still talking about the white supremacy there. Thank you for bringing me back to my line of thought. Where Nansiki, it's the so-called Black intelligentsia, Black political economists who spin this nonsense and convince other Black people that it's normative because we apparently need the patronage of the hegemony of the global North. Thank you. So remember those mediocre Blacks I told you about earlier on? The mediocre Blacks that will just go, yes, pass, yes, pass. These are the people that Sisanda's talking about. Abo yes, pass. I'm an economist, nama journalist who are trying to convince us which that was normal. Okay, so let's go back there because actually I was on to something there. So he calls his golfer friends to come to this boring date because he just wants the free meal. He wants to eat. But he's not really interested in the Blacks because, it's just the Blacks, gosh. Why do I need to go downstairs and sit with the Blacks? No, bring my friends, bring my golfer friends. And then what in the white supremacy is it when now he does turn down the lights? Turn down the lights. Then he makes a huge drama based on lies, based on fake information. At the burial sites, they're beheading the people. Did you hear him say they were beheading the people? I was like, oh my God. So I don't know what's happening with white people. I don't know if it's do they really believe their lies or are they gaslighting? Or because the way he was saying it, he's so convinced. The conviction of a white liar needs to be studied, guys. And can I just ask you guys to just keep pointing it out? Like, I think that's what's most shocking for Black people. When we see white people lying with a straight face and they are convinced and they are like getting emotional. It's like that thing where they're like, no, you migrated here. And this is the Khoisan. And I'm like, what? Excuse me, what? In which African language do you find the words Khoisan? In which African language? Because we are in Africa. So you guys came here and you named and you labeled the natives. And now it's our problem because you've created this fake white, I don't know where you even got the name Khoisan from, to name a group of Black people. And now we must act as if that group of Black people is not Black people. That is why I'm like, guys, it's so guys. Abelungu bayahlanya, guys. And I don't know how we're going to deal with, because the thing is that when you're dealing with someone with a mental illness, there's a certain level of, you just have to have class, because they're not well. They're not well. And the fact that they lie so much tells me that we're dealing with a mental illness. Because if they didn't lie, then I'd be like, okay, this is normal human conflict. But the amount of lying says to me These people are not well. These people are not well. They make up stories and make up fantasies. They do Cinderella, Snow White. Then they actually get inside one. They get inside it, and then they're like, yeah, no. It's like this. So anyways, so he calls his white friends, his white golfer friends in the white supremacist office there. Then he undermines our president. And you know, I mean, I'm not a Cyril fan. You guys know that. Even when you guys were like, CR17, CR7, no, it's changed, it's here. I used to look at you guys. Then you guys were like, oh, I'm thinking you're a hater. You're just a hater. You're never happy. Right? Hello, I'm back. So, I mean, under those circumstances, I mean, he was being a proper house in properly. Like he had his cap in hand. But I must commend him for keeping his cool, né? Because if somebody had to disrespect me and nyata me on that level and undermine me on a level like that, personally, me as MAMIYA, oh no, I would take you right back to the place where you need to be at, where you need to understand who I am. So for him to just take it and be there begging Pastor John, oh, Pastor John, I'm sorry, Pastor John. What can I get you, Pastor John? Do you want an apple? Do you want an orange, Pastor John? What do you want, Pastor John? Pastor John, how can I help you? So, there, guys, I'm just getting your comments there, of course. Mangaliso Sobukwe. Guys, I'm sorry, you know, we should be doing the comments while I chat. I wish somebody was doing my technicals aside. A space on Twitter about this conversation is due, please, this week. Let's show the audience that's watching us now what's really happening. No problem, my darling. We'll have a Twitter space. No freaking problem. In fact, we've got a live stream with Sizwe tomorrow. Gosh, I must remind him, and I must make a fat flyer. We've got a live stream with Caesar tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Reminder also, today is Sahel Tuesdays, guys. Sahel Tuesdays. Remember Mam Kanye on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. She always gives us lectures on geopolitics and conversations. So please look out for that. Tomorrow there's also Black Wednesday, which is history, South African history. That is Steve Lubello gives us South African history, and then we're going to have Sizwe Lo to just unpack, because you guys have been seeing him there on Twitter. He is burning. So I called him. I was like, come and burn for us and tell us what the hell's going on. And you're not so hard, right? It's hard when you know the truth, right? And when you see the conscious and the woke so frustrated and trying to wake you guys up, wake up, guys, wake up. And you guys are sleeping, and bosses were like, wake up. Are like, wake up, guys, wake up. And you guys are just like, oh, it's, because this is where you guys are at. You are at dance challenges. You don't care about the economy. You don't care about the fact that we live in concentration camps in the township. You know, there was a time when reflection as Gafik says, and this is because we're still at the beginning, because we're still at the part where the farm murders, we're still at turn down the lights. Don't worry, we're still at turn down the lights. So then those beggars, reflection. Guys, I told you they're sociopaths. Abaphilanga, guys. Abaphilanga. We're coming to Starlink, guys. Oh, yes! Starlink is stopping the genocide. Exactly. Exactly, guys. Exactly. And did you hear Rupert giving his humble voice? Shame, yes, Donald Trump, Mr. President. The poor blacks are not coping by themselves. They're killing each other. Yo, Babu Trump, yes, asfaki Starlink, and then Rupert is going to make money from that deal. We just don't know where it's at, But uRupert no Elon bala and le meeting yase Oval House i-arrange yibo kahle kahle asikhuluma iqiniso. Because bebefuna ukufaka business, because bafuna ukudla, they just want to extract money. Even I was so disgusted. Anyways, let's go slowly, guys, because I want to get to starting. Let's just go slowly. So then, okay, so there akhuluma aqamba manga uDonald Trump. The sociopathy happens there, aqamba manga, and the thing is that I don't know what people are expecting Cyril to respond, or how they expect him to respond, because how do you respond to somebody who's lying? How do you expect somebody to respond to somebody who is lying, guys? It's like you coming to me and saying, yeah, when I'm thinking in Hillbro, you killed somebody. Oh, wait, this language on YouTube. In Hillbro, when you unalived someone, yeah. And I'd be like, what? In Hillbro? I don't even go to Hillbro. What? That's why he was even asking, where is that? With the crosses. but they're beheading people. Guys, Trump is psycho. And then I just want to understand, Guti, on what grounds does Donald Trump or America have the right to hold a moral high ground on anything? On anything, J. America, moral high ground. Do you want to talk about what's happening in Palestine and America's contribution there? Do you want to talk about that? Because that's where the real genocide is. It's not with the white farmers. It's what America's doing there in Palestine. Yeah? No? On what grounds does a president, Donald Trump, have to have a moral high ground when he funded apartheid? Donald Trump funded apartheid. Why are we not having that conversation after that Oval Office meeting? Did you not hear his golfer friend thanking him for helping them in Namibia? Animzwanga, guys. Helping us in Namibia. That was the apartheid, killing black people. Donald Trump was part of that. He funded them to kill us. So, on what grounds does Donald Trump, who funded apartheid, have to have a moral high ground on anybody? So, okay, yeah, I've talked about how Rupert was like, yo, eish, awubasize hle, woo, shem, yaz. This is disgusting. Sis khapu. Yanyanyisa. And let me think who else was there. Then Ron, like, as a dignified black person, the day they say to you, well done, you've changed. Look how you've changed. Ronnie. See why you've changed. You're a better black, Ronnie. Yeah? Yes, onward. Don't worry. I'm going to host the Twitter space, Kululega, my baby. Don't worry. So we can actually talk about what the white farmers are really doing. Don't you worry. Let me think. Yeah. Here's that Khoisan thing where they make up names for things. So, anyways, guys, I wanted to talk about that Khoisan thing. Ne? My friends, do you know what san means? Are you aware what san means? I wonder if you guys are going to respond there in comments. Mm? So SAN is an acronym for South African Native. It's not some special group. What it means, South African Native. It means the indigenous person of this land. It means that when they got here, they were like, oh, here are the indigenous people, the natives of this land. This is the South African native. So when they say to you that this land belongs to the Sands, and you should be like, but I am a Sand. I am a Sand. And when they show us the pictures of a Makalat, and like, actually, they're not even a Makalat, that those people. Bas vanilla nati, guys, with a kaferara. Bas vanilla nati. So now this, guys, I told you that they've got a mental illness. They've got a mental illness. So that's like me saying the Italian and the French, they're not all Caucasian. They're not all European. It's so wild having our identity erased as Black people, because in the past, they knew very well who was African. They knew very well what an African looked like. An African looked like they got hair that's not like theirs. We've got skin that's not like theirs. We've got bodies that's not like theirs. We are different. Just like we know what Indians are, we know what Chinese are, we know what people, we know what Africans are. So now the sudden confusion as to what is an African, and now they want to call themselves African. You are European settlers. You are European settlers, and we need you to accept that, because now you're creating a whole confusion thing because of your mental illness of thinking that you're Blacks. You're not. You're not African. You're not African. You're European settlers. And the sooner you get that into your heads, the better, because then you'll learn how to respect Africa and the indigenous ways of this land. So, okay, I will. Please send me these details now. Lungani, please, can you send me this? Put it in the comment section somewhere, or in my DM, so that we can sort this out once and for all. Because, hey, abelung bayaxoka man, guys. Hi, guys, anikhathalanga nina. Anikhathalanga. I mean, ngikhathele my white lies, guys. Ngikhathele. Like, I'm just like, why am I having to deal with this mental illness? Okay, Spigado saying, thanks for your honest take on settler narratives and farm murders. I'm writing an open book sociology exam essay on whiteness. Can I reference MAMIYA's points? That's really helping me. No problem, my darling, because they are confused, baby. They are confused. They came here in 1652, and it's them. The thing about white people that's even more psycho is that it's them who plot everything down, write it down, and create records. And then tomorrow now they are like, no, we are all African. I'm like, literally, it's in your history books that you arrived here in 1652 and you found people here, and then they shared with you. It's written in your own history. And then because you are evil, you got greedy. Then you started taking and killing them. Right? Is that not what happened? Because you are evil and greedy? And now we have to pretend as if your history of being disgusting people, like, you want us to pretend as if it doesn't exist. And I'm like, why can't white South Africans just come to the table properly and own up? Another thing that I want us to talk about, guys, sorry, I keep off ramping, is that we've established that water is life, ne? And we've established that they took all the land that was near water, right? When do we start having the conversation, besides Like when I think that the land must be taken back, I think that we need to go along the rivers and the streams. There is no one human individual who should be owning a river and a stream, guys. That's absurd. So now we've got no access to our waterfall and all our things. We've got no access to the water because the whites are hogging the water in South Africa. They've got the water on their farms, running through their farms, and then we've got no access. We've even heard of a story where the government was paying white farmers to get water from them. What is that, guys? Why do you think that's normal, guys? So, anyways, they get here in 1652, ne? Then okay, then greed happens, whatever. Then they start having a Land Act. And the thing is that, and this is gonna hurt. Oh shit. Now I've lost my train of thought because I went to comment section. Okay, so I just wanted to make the point of I think it's a problem that there are water bodies on white owned farms. I don't understand how we think that's normal. So, I was talking about the Land Act. So they do this Land Act thing where they put all of us into concentration camps that we are still living in, by the way. The townships are concentration camps, guys. There was a time when I just thought, no, we can make the townships great. No, it's quite special. And I moved back to Soweto. No, guys. No, it's not healthy what's happening in townships. It's not healthy. And there's a lot of bitterness and jealousy and helplessness in townships. And the reason that our kids get caught up in drugs and reckless behavior is because of the environment that they're in the townships. So when are we starting to have conversations where we start relocating people? When are we having those conversations? And who told the government, guys, that they need to have these small yards for Black people? Why are you having small yards for Black people and big yards for white people? What is that about also? Like, what's going on? This country is huge. It's huge. There is no need for you to sit in a small flat. There's just no need. If you go to the rural areas, you can see that people are spaced out because Africans knew that you need your space as a human being to be productive and to operate at your optimum. You need space. You need your brain to be able to move around and figure out. So now when everybody's on top of you, it's all frustration, it's stress, it's ghetto. Why are we okay with our people in ghettos? Why has that not changed, guys? All of Soweto, all of Tembisa, all of Gwamaxeke should look like DK. Extension, not zone. Extension. We should be living well, living beautifully, guys. So why do you feel okay with us living in concentration camps and then letting Abelung get away with this land appropriation without compensation conversation when we are still in concentration camps? So guys, Mina, I get so stressed. Sometimes I'm just like, take me now, please, God, because I don't want to live like this. It's far better to die standing than to live on your knees, guys. I don't want to live in a country like this. Do you know that I'm struggling? I'm really struggling because, guys, I went to the white schools, right? And the best ones. But when all is said and done, the path that it's on, and even like with the people that I went to school, like a lot of the people I went to school with are rich because they somehow know how to separate the emotions and the politics. They are just here to eat and live in fancy houses, and it's like, fuck that, fuck the black people in townships. So I also always get like, I don't know what we're going to do, because there is no one who's going to choose to let go of their privileges. So the reason Abelungu that don't want to let go of their privilege is the same reason that black excellence is just going to be like, oh, now I'm going to Nirox, Chomi. Now I'm going to Nirox and I'm going to Neisner. And then they'll take pictures there in Neisner. And they'll be so nice and comfortable amongst the whites. Although the reality is that being black is being black is being black. So you will feel that you are black. And the ones, wherever you're going to force yourself into those white people, they will make you feel that you're black. So my point was, it's the same point I wanted to make, where, okay, so you go to these good schools and stuff, but then you realize that to get into the employment, you've got to be a yes boss. You've got to be okay with the system. You've got to be, like, guys, okay, let me give you some time to comment. We have buying power, and I think buying power is equal to production. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. It's just that the black people would rather drive big cars than invest in themselves. I mean, look at the townships. It's so filthy there. Why can't you all put in pool together and then you pay people who to just clean the township all the time? But no, you want to be in a flashy car. That's it for you. That's black success for you. Okay, let me go. Nziki, we now have money. Please organize these platforms and sell tickets so we can sit around once in a while. Are we at the time of the year the money's arrived? Okay, all right. I know I've been meaning to do the MAMIYA conferences and the MAMIYA meetings, but you won't believe. Do you know that I was not confident enough? Do you know that you guys have made me feel like you don't support me and you won't support me, and by choice? And it's something that you've agreed on. Nizonglaya. So I don't have that confidence of, okay, guys, come, let's go to what theater. Let's meet up there and talk. I don't have that confidence. Even with my business partner, I have said, should we do an event, more event? And he was like, oh, they're not going to support you. So I want you guys to know that you guys have consciously made a decision not to support me. And it's difficult for me to try do these things and events because you're going to spite me. Like, and this has been going on for like decades, where you just want to be spiteful. There was even a time, do you remember when 2 years, maybe 3 years before Mama Winnie died, every single year on the 26th, I'd be like, guys, it's Winnie Mandela Day, guys, it's Winnie Mandela, guys, it's Winnie Mandela. You guys were like, what? Please, guys, please, can we make Winnie? The year before she died, do you know that when I said let's do it's Winnie Mandela Day, it was the day that Pearl Tusi had gotten some show in America or something. Do you know that just to spite me and not have Winnie Mandela, it's in Google, you'll find it. Just to spite me, you made a Pearl Tusi Day on Winnie Mandela's birthday, the year before she died, just to be spiteful. So I just want to let you know that, I mean, you're aware, I'm also aware that you want me to, a lot of you just want to see me down or not right. But you get caught up because some of the things I say are really quite hardcore. And then it's just like, shit, yeah, she's right. But deep down inside, and I also think it's part of that whole white schools thing, that division that gets created. Oh, you're just a spoiled, privileged brat. Oh, what? You know, all the narratives that come with English. So I just want to let you know that I would love to do Moya events. I would absolutely fucking love to do Moya events, but you guys, you're not gonna support. You're going to. I mean, you guys even have the guts to say on online. You go there and you say, "Oh, please, that podcast of yours that no one watches." Quack 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 quack. Oh, I'm thinking on her podcast that no one watches, right? So then, do you understand why I don't really do events and stuff? Because I'm just like, they don't really like me. It's just that I say things that trigger them and then they have to get caught up, but they don't really like me. So yeah. Anyways, let me go to the next comment because yeah, I needed to get that off my chest. He kept calling him sir. It was so funny. You, Bunny, why are you saying he was begging? He was being this fake white man pretending. Don't you doubt that Donald Trump and Rupert spoke before that? They've been speaking. Rupert was doing that thing of good cop, bad cop. That's all that was happening. Where you go, yo, you know how you deal with your children? Like, let's say, yes, in a family situation, like the mom will be like, yo, Tata, please, you ungambethi Nansika, please, man. She didn't mean to. Oh, Yinitan. You know, that's what Rupert was doing. He was doing that thing of, but he was there going, yes, I understand. Then when you get there, you're like, oh, please, just let's be gentle on them. Oh, please. He was doing good cop. Good cop. Oh, reflection answering when I said, what's sand? Yes, we are all sand. Fuck. It just makes me so fucking crazy. Okay, let me see. Racism, guys, you got a lot to say now. Racism, white supremacy, is the number one mental illness and the leading cause of all other mental. Thank you. Because you can see, guys. I can't believe it's almost an hour, and guys, I've got to go to work soon. Okay, let me see. It has been made official and obvious that we shouldn't exist without them. Thank you. If we are to say we want to collaborate and affiliate none whatsoever, that on its own is an offense. Yes. Or if we say we want no collaboration, affiliation, none whatsoever, that on its own is an offense. Vele, even me. I mean, remember the media space is owned by Abelung, especially it's owned by Abelung. And the reason that we all know that I should be on radio or TV, that's just my calling because I'm a person that makes people speak, and it's always been like that. Already shows you that if you don't behave and play nicely and bow down to white people, you will be economically killed. Which is that's how they deal with me. I get where they just block everything for me. They block. I don't want to sound spicy, but there is a podcast that is left leaning, they say, that they started putting in more money. When I started Moya, that podcast started to, because the white people started putting more money in that one because they knew to, oh shit, here comes a hot stepper. And then what they do is that they make seem as if that podcast is left, but it's not, because there's no left podcast that will platform Helen Zilla, that'll platform Abu Errol Musk, that is funded by George Soros. Like, so basically, this particular podcast, as soon as Moya came in and started doing the political series, especially, the whites were like, yay. And even now, you can see sometimes they take some of my concepts that I'm doing there, they put it on there. So, which is also, anyways, let me not be political because it's okay. It's okay. There's room for us all. But I'm just saying that if you want to survive in this country, especially in media, and have these endorsements and have sponsorships, you have to toe the line, and you must platform white people speaking their vitriol and their garbage. And then you must also not speak up too much, because even that left podcast, you guys called it the left podcast. I mean, that guy, he never says anything. So I don't know how he has gotten this reputation for being radical and on the left. Because I'm just like, when did he say what for him to be? Because what happened is that before Moya came, he was interviewing people, and then when Moya came and started having a certain style and a certain type of guest, that podcast also started doing the same. Which, yeah, then the white people put in money on that, and then they blew up that podcast, right? So, guys, I obviously love the story because I was watching and I'm like, the whites are busy and the black people don't realize it's war, I mean, what is that, Lungan? What is that? What is that? Okay, let me see. Umuntu ati, mina, all I see ukuthi black people, we've got used to complaining too. It even became our story. Black people can't unite unless there's something to complain about. Now it's time for black people to sing the same song, love one another, create and make something for black communities. That can only happen if we come as one and go back to our roots. Complaining about whites and what they do won't work for us. Black people are fucked because everything is rooted in them. My dear, the reason black people are complaining is because nothing was given back. Nothing was given, loss was taken away, but nothing was given back. So the Jews are not complaining all the time because they're getting their reparations, my darling. Every year, Germany pays billions of rands to the Jews. If now, every month you get a tax, you get a 2,000 rand as a black person because of what you've gone through. Every month, just as part of welfare. To readdress what happened. So that's happening for the Jews. They get a check every month, guys, just because of what they went through. So why do you think that we must just sit? Excuse me. Why do you think that we must just sit there and not complain? Why must people be extracting from us all the time? Then we must just sit there and not complain. And yet to the others, when it happens to them, they get paid for it. So the problem is that you, like the white people, don't see black people as human. That's the problem. Yeah, reflection about Jele, nayi indaba on stage, nayi indaba, danki. Angifuna ukukhuluma kakhulu. Angifuna ukukhuluma kakhulu. It's still happening here in Makopane. Municipality is paying one farmer huge amounts. Thank you. Thank you. Whose water? On whose land? How did that farmer get that land? And it's been passed down from the Land Act when they used guns and violence to kick black people off the land. Guys, and why is this farmer so comfortable? Why nimyekile? Bruh. Guys, I'm gonna end off quickly. I'm just here to thank you, Camilla, thank you. Whites will always remind you, but you're not one of them. I know, babe. That's why I don't chase the white spaces because I'm just like, why am I chasing a space that looks down on me? And anyways, black people are much nicer people, I must say. Much nicer people. Yeah, no. I've had this chat. It's not us, it's your peers. That's deep. Yeah, the celebrities have been very bitchy to me because they are the mediocre bunch that were chosen, and they can see that I'm not. I'm still a problem. I'm still a problem, even though they got chosen. But I'm still a problem. Those of us who are happy to change Black lives will join and work with the kids. Go to university primaries. Yes, yes. It's so funny we're having this conversation because that's where I was starting to think. So, if you guys know any people in the SRC, your SRC people, please ask them to reach out to me because I'm going to start at universities. We're going to start having these Moya discussions in universities, and at least I know the younger ones. The younger ones. Those are my babies. The younger ones are my babies. You're right. It is my peers. My peers are viciously jealous. Viciously. Like viciously. Because there's jealous and then there's vicious jealous. So, let me see. Well, I love you. Your podcast made me aware of myself as an African and grew me in African spirituality. Never doubt yourself. Some of us would really support. Thank you, my bonds. Thanks, my bonds. I mean, that's the thing. I'm just like, I came here. I knew what my purpose was. I was like, oh, snap. I was born into two Pan-Africanist parents and they taught me this Black consciousness stuff. And I was like, oh, shit, look what the Black whites are doing to my people. And then I just like sacrificed all. What's the point of sacrificing for people who don't even see that you've made sacrifices for them? It's so deep. It's so deep. Don't care for likes. Care for those that want to be part of it. Even if it's 5 people, come. Those are that will help got membership and thank you. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm going to aim at the 5 people. At least I know I can get 5 people at my event. I'll just call my sisters and my brothers. So at least we know that. Reflection, I'm not putting that comment on stage. You know why. You know why I'm not invited there. That's a white space. That's like saying, why are you not invited to 702? You know why. Oh my gosh. And then Akona saying, what keeps you going when they crash you down? Keep going. We appreciate the hard work you put on, Moya. Thank you. This is a weird Liz where together we will stand divided with. I really hope so. I really hope that the work I'm doing on Moya actually like works. Because if you guys notice, I stopped all the bullshit and I just focused my energy on Moya and I was like, okay, this is how I teach. Because Gimamuruti, right? That's what's been frustrating people. It's just that I was too young in the past and nobody wanted to acknowledge it. But now the older I get, it's like, okay, no, Gimamuruti, guys. So what keeps me going? My energy. Life is a beautiful space to be. Also, I didn't come here for you guys. I came for me. So I don't get so caught up. But no need to name drop. He never says anything to challenge or engage. We've been seeing that podcast copy from Moya. Thank you. I thought that you guys couldn't see. Even now, the new live things, the live stream, I was like, whoa. Did you see how guests changed? Like, look at the guests before Moya came, and then look how the guests became Moya guests. Thank you. Oh my God, Oluwato, I'm so glad. Like, I just thought maybe I'm seeing things. But I definitely saw that guy is inspired by Moya and taking from Moya, but he's not acknowledging it, which is what makes him a disgusting person. Because that's how you tell the character of a person. Because sometimes you can be like, oh my God, you know what? Your work is inspiring. Thank you so much. He's never acknowledged me. He pretends as if I don't exist. He's just there pretending, but he's chowing and he's inspired and he's copying. It's so deep. I'm so glad I'm not the only one because I was just like, oh my god, no, he's not doing that. Yo. Anyways, now that you are ending, I have a complaint of my own against you. Bring back those cute nerdy glasses. It's because I've got a thingy. Guys, I need to get a tissue. It's because I've got a podcast you just now. I'm gonna be on. Is it got that podcast and chill or something? You guys know it? I don't know, but I'm on my way to Soweto now to go to shoot that. So sometimes I don't want to be a nerd. Sometimes I just want to be a lady. I mean, look at me now. I'm just glasses since I was 6 years old. Like I'm always like, no, I don't want to be a nerd. How are people gonna see my beautiful eyes? um Nelson Mandela University. I'm ready to go to any university in any part of the country. Get your SRC to reach out to me, please, and we can do the Moya sessions and start at universities. I am ready. Um, Hopefully, the universities will cover the cost, especially for like out of Johannesburg. But I'm ready, guys. I'm ready for you. Students, I've been thinking about you. I'm ready for our sessions with students. Ooh, Tebogo's a new member. Hey now. Hey now. Oh. Ah, my new rich aunt. The rich aunts, Libo Goodman, who take care of me every month. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys knew how much it means to me when you support my channel, I wish you knew because it makes a lot. Because the thing is, Mbateleli Labelungu, and now Bang Panisha. And it's just that you guys can't see, but I can feel. And it would be nice if I got support from my own community. But in a spade is a spade. It's funny how white people pay for being guests on those platforms. Guys, 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 guys. 702 Yanni podcast. You guys want me to get into trouble again with the Jewish lawyers. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. You don't. Ay, nyabo. Pass. 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 uh guys, you guys are gossiping, man. You're gossiping. You know, even like I'm always like, what the fuck did I make these sacrifices for? You know. So okay, there's the sacrifice of the schools and the connections and whatever, and going, hi Nikki. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just. Do you want to go for lunch? So that's the sacrifice I made. Then another sacrifice I made. Do you know that I don't accept anything from alcohol? I don't do endorsements, sponsorships. There was this one time someone thought they were saving me. They were like, yeah, we got you this campaign for this booze. And I was like, I can't influence Black people to drink. Shit. And it was a lot of money. And that time, guys, you know I don't have money. Like, you know I don't. I can't take alcohol gigs. I can't. So, what are all these sacrifices for, guys? What are all these sacrifices for? So, okay. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Olwetu. Guys, somewhere along the line, we have to sober up and just look at ourselves in the mirror. In the mirror. Look at ourselves in the mirror, right there in the mirror. And be like, Is this productive for us? How is it taking us forward? So for me, alcohol, and I always used to tell you, even in the past, you guys used to tell me I'm a hater when the celebrities were now getting all the alcohol brands. Do you remember that era? And I was like, no, when you guys, you're just bitter and ziggy. And I'm just like, look where we are now, guys. Guys, as a black nation, what can you point to that you're proud of? You scare me, guys. You scare me because the whites are working, hey? The Chinese are building, hey? Everybody else is working on their things. Oh, Ngosia. See, we can't even mention Starlink here because now I'm streaming onto Twitter as well. We were going to get onto the thing. Guys, I need to get a tissue. Will you give me 2 minutes to go get one? Just a second. I'll be back just now. Right, my babies. Thank you. Thank you for staying on. It's because I'm talking too much. Yeah. Guys, all we do is dance challenges. Guys, it's scary. And what's scary is that the privileged, ne? And these ones that went to white schools are starting to create their own section of blacks. And they are starting to become like whites and doing the same exploitative stuff that whites do. So they're not even trying to change the system or be better or contribute or uplift townships. They're not. They're just feeling very special and going to Nyrox. They just feel very special, guys. And they speak good English and they drink champagne. That's why I get so confused because I'm just like, okay, should we just fuck it? We've lost. Should I start attacking more black people and uplifting whites and then doing alcohol branding and all the stuff that you need to do to be black excellence? Stop talking all these politics. Like, I'm always wondering, which is that what it means? Because the other blacks are special and they feel special. Huh? We're all well too. There's nothing left. Yo. So, guys, we were actually we're talking about what happened in the Oval Office, right? Because this is what made us go into all these corners, right? So we went into what that white farmer said about Namibia and how Donald Trump funded apartheid. Yeah, Donald Trump funded apartheid. Who else was in that room and had something impactful or something interesting that happened? Yo, I just keep thinking about Ronnie. Ronnie, the good boy. God, yeah. That's what I'm saying. What is it? Is that what happens? Do you just give up? You know? Guys, and also, man, guys, I've got a question. And this question is going to get me into so much shit. Guys, how does Paul Mashadile have so much money? Like when we talk about lifestyle audits and stuff and how much they get paid and stuff, Paul Mashadile do for him to live in that mansion in the Western Cape? But are those Western Cape mansions, guys, giddy 50 million? Nchaveni, I don't rate any of these people because they've sold the black people. Like, I'm like, you've sold out. I'm like, I love your bag, I love your shoes, babes, but you're a sellout. Guys, I used to have a relationship with the spokesperson in the presidency, and now she's a to my minion, and I'm just like, damn girl, okay, you gotta do what you gotta do then, eh? Is that what poverty does to us? Is that what poverty does to us? Like, you just gotta lose your self-respect and everything, and I just need to freaking understand that. It's so deep. So deep. So that's how I feel about Chavini. I'm like, nice bag, nice shoes, babes, but you're a sellout, and your legacy is dead. Do you guys realize that my name will outlive most of the government, of the current government, because of the way that they didn't do anything? How they didn't build their names, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. They just ate. My name, just as a randomite on Twitter, is going to outlive most of your government officials. Let me just blow my nose. I don't know why I'm having nose problems, but it's not the Coke. I'm being naughty, guys. That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. I was like, guys, how come all your leaders are on cocaine? And how come you just, it's so normal? How come your leaders are on cocaine, guys? Your leaders are on drugs. Your leaders are about drugs, guys. That's why in the beginning of the session I said, what makes a leader? Oh, fuck, guys, it's 25 past 10. I've got to be in Soweto by 11. Okay, cool. So I think that, well, all the programs that, let me just quickly put them on screen. What's happening? What else happened in that Oval Office before I go? Okay, we remember this part. Oh, it says tomorrow. I need to edit that. That's tonight. Today is Tuesday, Sahel Tuesdays. Remember, we've got Sahel Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Tomorrow, we've got Black Wednesdays, where we unpack SA history, and then you'll understand what happened with the radical movements, because the radical Black consciousness movements, whites have been trying to kill them for decades, centuries even. There's always been this spirit, African spirit, that's like, hell no, I'm not going to be your slave. So please watch Black Wednesdays, because you see the thread of how white people have tried to control Black voices. On Friday, every last Friday of the month, we've got an artist gathering at 10 o'clock where we unpack the issues that artists are facing, because we're tired of drying broke, guys. I mean, it's not a look. And then on Mondays, we've got the men's conference. If you go to my YouTube channel, into the live streams, you'll find lots of episodes of these shows that I'm thinking. But men's conference started yesterday. Please, I suggest that our brothers go to the men's conference. Please, please, it's desperate now. Please, just, you keep joking about the men's conference now. I was like, no, okay, I'll do it myself. It's fine. Because you need the men's conference, because now you're just being bitter on us when it's you guys who need to do the work. It's you guys who need to do the work. So, guys, let me go to work. Thank you so much for joining MAMIYA Moments. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Yes, we've got a men's conference. We've got a men's conference reflection. We had our first session last night. So if you just go to the Moya live streams, Moya live section on YouTube, you'll find all the episodes there. We even once had Alan Busak. Guys, we've had so many like big time people on live streams. I'm gonna gossip one more time, and I'm praying he's not on social media listening or watching by chance, because sometimes people are just like, that's with my work. They go like this. So did you see that statement that Bantu Olomisa put out yesterday about the Oval Office situation there? Then he went off and he went on a tangent about the Bantustans and how the white people used to control the Bantustans, right? And I'm just like, I need to have that conversation with you, my elder. As the leader of the Bantustans, that kind of made you collaborator. Are you ready to have that conversation? And now you're part of GNU. Like, what must we think? And I'm so dodgy because I did invite him. And now I'm being dodgy here. But he knows that I'm not quite sure about his politics. I've made, because I'm with the ones that are like, yo, this man has been quiet since he's been eating in GNU, and he knows that but I still had to DM him and be like, yo, can you come onto a live stream so that we can unpack what you're saying about the Bantustans? Because basically you're telling us about the selling out part and how white people control everything. But now he obviously doesn't like me, so I don't think he'll come. But I was like, what are you saying about the Bantustans? Please go check out that statement because he's saying there, he's exposing himself. Guys, I need to blow my nose again. Why do I have? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm getting a flu or something. But oh no, I don't participate in the men's conference. It's a men's space. But women do comment in the comment section. But there are spaces that are for each other. There are times when I'm talking to the women and I don't want the men. And there are times when the men must talk by themselves because there are things that they need to address. So the men's conference is for men. I can get knowing again. Like I just create the platform, then I watch the comment section and I do all the technical stuff behind the scenes. Because men, you need to talk. You guys need to talk. You're not in a good space, so you need to talk. And I think you're ashamed and embarrassed to set up these spaces. So Moya was just like, okay, here you go, guys. But you need to talk. You need to talk. Guys, I'm not gonna get guests from Moya. You know, a lot of these people, I invite them and they don't come because of the shit we speak here. So, you know, if I can tell you the people that have blue ticked us, you'll know good shit. I've been a bad girl. I've been a bad girl. So, so now I'm hoping that things will change. And but the good thing about the people who blue tick us or ignore us, it's not necessarily the end of the world. Because either we've got powerhouses who are with us and can see us. So I really always feel like, you know, the evil people doing dodgy things, they don't like me. And I'm okay with that because I'm like, I think I'm a good measure. I think I'm actually a good person. It's just that I don't have tact and I can be quite messy and like critical. But from the heart, in terms of heart and principles and morals and values, I trust myself. Like I've seen myself live this life. And compared to other people who just lose their principles and values along the way when there's money, I feel like, no, so when somebody doesn't like me, I know that the problem is usually not the side. I know that I irritate people's demons. So it is what it is. Guys, let me go to work. I hope you I hope he accepts the invitation because I sent him a message earlier on. But that Bantustan's conversation really needs to happen. And he's the only leader of a Bantustan that's alive. So it's an important conversation. Even sending that DM was hard because I was like, I don't like you. And I know you don't like me either. But children need to hear this. They need to understand what you're saying, that you're kind of telling us how you were sellout. But then in the DM, I think it came across that I was saying that, hey, excuse me, this is what you're saying. And then he was just like, ish, go hectic, go beating up. That's okay. Just let me know then if you've got a 30 minutes during the day today so that we can just unpack to the children what you are saying because it's important. Ujile, ujile. It's fine. Ujile, ujile, we know. But can we now unpack to the children because they're very naive and now they are trusting these sociopaths. So, the liars. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'll be back. I don't know when. My moments happen randomly and whatever. But thank you for joining. And it was nice. And this episode will be up on my YouTube channel. So you'll always have access to some of this crap that I'm saying. I hope I didn't do anything that's going to get me lawsuits in this one because I'm doing my best lately, not to, just to stay clear of the lawsuits. I'm just doing my best.